Welcome back to my backyard snack yard on a beautiful sunny day here in Dorset, England. We're just having a look at some of the things I've been growing from seed this year. This one is mini melons. They are little stripy things. They're called Rich Sweetness, and they're meant to be like a single serving melon, really sweet as the name suggests. And I'm so looking forward to trying them. They're supposed to be quite good croppers. This one is of course outside. We're having really amazing temperatures right now. It's like 30 degrees Celsius. And there are quite a few flowers. They're such cuties. And then they're slowly developing into lovely fruits, which is very exciting. Little fuzzy things. But what I really wanted to show you today is some of my chilies. I'm super excited by them. I'm growing lots of new ones for the first time this year, including this one. It's a hardy chili. That's the name there. And this one here, as you can see, it's just bursting into bloom now. The little flower buds are really quite small, extra tiny for chilies. And there's one here that's just opening now, or fattening up, ready to burst. And it really reminds me a lot of things like kumquat flower buds. Let's see if I have any to show, because I've got lots over here on my little kumquat. But they're all blooming. There's lots of flowers, so I can't really show, but it does really remind me of them. So funny. Yeah, there aren't any flower buds at the moment. There's some on the lemon quat, but they're slightly different to the kumquat. But yeah, just really cute little things. And they're supposed to be like berry-like, sort of little round things. So I'm really looking forward to trying them and seeing how they are. And then of course they're going to die down during the winter, but then spring back up in the spring. So they're really meant to be hardy in that respect. And nice perennials too, which means I won't have to grow them again from seed. I think I'll collect a few seeds just to be sure, but it's going to be so fun to try them. I've got some other ones over here. This one I'm really excited about too. They're all so exciting. This one is an Adji apricot. So it's a lot like the lemon one that I have, the Adji lemon, which I absolutely love, also known as the hot lemon drop chili. It's so gorgeous. This one is just supposed to be a bit more apricot colored. It's a big plant, big beefy one. And of course the flowers mean that the fruits will be here within a few weeks, hopefully. Especially if the weather continues as it is. This one over here I think is also an apricot. I seem to have gotten more apricots than lemons. Oh no, this one here is a bishop's crown, and it's actually one that I planted last year and overwintered in the greenhouse. You can see how I chopped it right back before overwintering it, and it has branched out from that and is growing beautifully, but it didn't actually start producing any earlier than the ones I've grown from seed. It's actually on a par with it. You can see the flowers also look identical. It's a really hot chili, this one, the bishop's crown, a really cute looking one. But it looks so much like the Adjis over here. The flowers are so pretty. Look at them. Let's see some other ones. Here, another Adji apricot. And these two are the two pots of the hardy ones. This one has a few plants in it. Just kept them all together, and they're also starting to have a few flower buds. This one I have lost the name tag. That is a little bit of a shame. What are you? What are you? I'll have to find out what you are. I'm sad that I lost the name tag. Completely gone. Probably, oh, I think this is actually an Adji lemon, one of my favorites. Adji apricot here, full of. I was doing some mulching. Basically, I was shredding lots of old what's it called? Old raspberry canes. I was shredding them all and then using them as mulch because everything's so dry right now that mulch is really necessary. Over here, I have something really exciting called an olive rocotto, a mini olive rocotto. These ones are also sort of more fleshy and more meaty and a bit more, I don't know, fruity chilies. or peppers, but they're smaller than peppers. So, also a bit spicy. So hopefully they'll be flowering soon. I think I have one that is flowering quite heavily. So yeah, that's got to be the lemon. Because over here we have another Aji apricot with lots of flower buds. Oh, the lemon is just starting to show a few flower buds. I love this Aji lemon. And then this little guy here, full of beautiful yellow flowers, is what they say is the original tomato. It produces really tiny ones, little batches of tiny tomatoes, which are as big as little berries. And so it is called the red currant wild tomato. It is the first tomato ever, so the first one from whence all other tomato plants have been grown and developed. And it is really, really full. I just added some support because it's really spreading out and flopping all over. And it's got some nice little support sticks there. And the first little ones are starting to develop. Look at these. Look at these little guys. Aren't they cute? Oh. Here's another little cluster starting. That's going to be so much fun. I look forward to trying those so much. Ooh, here we have some beautiful purple tomatillos. I think the first ones are developing lots of flowers. Beauties. Look at them. Right next to my Australian finger limes. Look how gorgeous. Oh, it's going to be a great salsa to have some Australian finger limes, tomatillos, all the chilies, tomatoes. Oh, it's going to be great. It's like a little salsa garden. Oh, these are green tomatillos. I started them a bit later because first I'd started them all together, but then for some reason the green ones didn't make it. So I had to start anew, but I didn't want to miss out on having them. Look at these lovely daisies, so beautiful. Oh, and this is the red lime tree. Okay, and here is the one I wanted to show you. The mini olive rocotto. See how early I started them? They really take ages to get going here. But there are lots of beautiful flowers. They're such gorgeous things. And there are some beginnings of some fruits. Let's find them. Where are you? Oh, here's one. They look a bit like jalapenos. There's one. It should grow slightly bigger, but they're going to remain green. I think actually turn a little bit grey. Not sure if it's focusing, but it's not ripe just yet. There's one more here, and there's lots of spiders around here because it's next to my greenhouse. So it's not inside the greenhouse because there's no need for that. The greenhouse is just wide open. And actually at the moment it's just adding support to the tomato plants in there. We have some lovely tomato plants, and these tomatoes are actually ripe. I'm going to be picking them tonight for a nice salad. I think we'll have salad for dinner. Look at these beauties. They are called, here it is, Sun Baby. Yellow Sun Baby. Look at them. They are gorgeous. Oh, so pretty. We also have some other red ones, but they're not ripe just yet. And then over here, I have one of my little aubergines. It's called Kermit Green Aubergine. It stays green. Look how pretty. Such a gorgeous flower. Look at that. Really big. It reminds me of my pepino melon flower. It's really big though. How gorgeous. We also have another melon back there tucked away. So hopefully it's another one of those little mini melons. There's some flowers on it. It's hard to see because everything's a little bit squished in there. Whoops. But yeah, these ones are lovely tomatoes. I like growing small tomatoes because they tend to ripen quicker. There's less of them to ripen, I guess, like less size. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, and here's another favorite, cucamelon. A lovely big plant. Lots of beautiful little flowers on it. Look at them. So pretty. Oh, look at this. Little babies coming. I think, oh, here's one. slightly large. Oh, they're so tangled in here. Here's one. They do end up looking like little mouse melons, which they're also known as. Here's a little bit of a larger one. They need lots of water, these plants, so I do have to come out and be sure to water them every evening. There's one more. It's getting to be a better size. Let's see if I can show it. I guess they get a bit camouflaged down here. It's really hard to get in there. There's one, see? That lovely little guy. So fun. And then of course I also put some zinnias around the pot, all around the edge, and they're starting to flower now. I like squeezing these kind of zinnias anywhere I can. So pretty and colourful. And finally, look at this lovely pelargonium. It's actually one that my little son brought back from school as a tiny little plug plant. And I've never had a red pelargonium before. They're not actually hardy here, so I'll have to overwinter it in the greenhouse. But what a lovely thing. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye for now and happy gardening!